Hey, good Monday morning. Hey, I got a quick video I want to get done today. The topic of this video is the easiest way to achieve 100% VA disability rating. Okay, so everything that we do as far as the VA, it got to be calculated. But here's the single most easiest way. Have a single service-connected disability that is so severe it automatically qualifies for 100% rating. Like, here's an example, like a total loss of a limb or blindness. Alternatively, if you don't have that, there's still other ways to get there. So don't get down on that. If you can't get it in one single way, but there's other ways. Okay, a lot of veterans have done this. You can qualify by having multiple disabilities that combine to reach 100% rating, or by demonstrating total disability individual unemployability, which is TDIU, where your service-connected condition prevents you from working even if your disability ratings are lower. And actually, when I put in the first time trying to get to 100%, I went that route. Okay, I was at like 80%, and I'm like, man, I don't know how I'm gonna get there. And then I went that route. So, but there's some key points you got to remember. Severe and obvious disabilities, conditions like loss of limb, blindness, or severe paralysis, that they often automatically qualify for 100% rating. But combined disability rating, if you have multiple service-connected disabilities, even if none of them are individually rated at 100%, their combined severity may add up to 100% rating. So that's why I'm saying, if you don't have that one single one, you can add up multiple ones. Now, that's probably the toughest way to get it, but it can get done. You can definitely get it done that way. So let me just go back to TDIU for a second. So if your service-connected condition prevents you from working, even if your individual disability rating is lower, you may qualify for 100% rating through TDIU. So let's just say if you was at 80%, and you got no shot, you can't find any kind of way to get to that 100%, then you can file for TDIU, where they'll pay you if it gets approved, you qualify for it. You get paid at the 100% rate, although your rating is still 80%, but you get paid at the 100%, plus you get all the benefits at that 100%, just like if you had gotten it the other way. Plus all the benefits are the same. So either way, that's an avenue that you could take. So there's some ways to get there. But here's what's key. Medical evidence. You got to have strong medical evidence. Strong medical documentation is crucial to prove the severity of your service-connected condition and support your claim for 100% rating. So they're not going to lay down and just give you this 100% rating, because it's a big payout, and it's not easy to get, but it can be done. Don't get down on yourself about it. You can definitely get it done. Let's talk about secondary conditions. So for whatever disability you have, this is just an example. Let's say if you had sleep apnea. There's always something that's secondary to sleep apnea. As an example, now this is not with everybody, but let's just say you had sleep apnea, but then you had it, you used the CPAP machine, but over time you kind of developed a heart condition that came from as a result of having sleep apnea. So that's a secondary condition. So for every disability there is, there's going to be a secondary condition. So as a veteran, you got to go out, do a little research, and then know all your symptoms. You got to know all your symptoms and make sure to see if those symptoms relate to whatever you were service connected for. And then one of the things that I did was, these are just a few of my medications, but I went and I learned everything I could about these side effects of these medications that the VA prescribes to us, because though that could be another route to get to that 100%. Some medications cause fatigue. Well, fatigue could be part of a mental health claim. So you might have sleep apnea, but you got the side effects from some of the medication that causes fatigue, or there's a lot of things that it causes. Well, then you can go that secondary route. And now, how am I going to get there? Well, you got to, if you're going the secondary route, you're going to need what's called a medical nexus letter, okay? That's what ties that original disability into what the potential new disability is. So that document, it establishes a connection or nexus between a veteran's current medical condition and their military service. And what it does, it helps the VA determine if the veteran is eligible for disability benefits. So where do I get this medical nexus letter from? Well, who writes it? Well, a qualified healthcare professional, such as a doctor or a physician assistant who is familiar with the veteran's medical history and their current condition. So it got to be a current condition, but that medical nexus letter is the bridge between one disability and the other one. And when you bring them all together, that's where you're going to come in and get your next rating from. So, well, your potential rating, okay? Now, that is huge. So a lot of veterans have winged their disability. You know, they filing claims where without the medical nexus letter, without bridging it together, and you get those denials. So you got to be able to bridge it together. And then also, I actually had to do this myself. Consult with a service organization or a lawyer. Okay, seeking professional guidance can significantly improve your chances of successfully navigating the VA disability claims process, because the process, it can be overwhelming. I mean, it totally ran me crazy. Just the paperwork alone, I just couldn't deal with the paperwork. I could not get that daggone paperwork right. So I did get a attorney involved, and then things just start working a lot smoother for me. So those are your options out there. You can most definitely do it, but you got to plan this whole thing out. Okay, don't worry about what happened in the past. You got denied this. Start doing your homework. Lay the groundwork. Put everything in place. Make sure you got that medical records in place. Don't leave nothing out. Make sure you claim everything that's in that medical record, and find out everything was secondary to what disabilities that you have, and then go through all your medical prescriptions and find out what are the side effects to the medication, to make sure that that's not part of some of your symptoms that you have. And then when you get the right accredited person to help you, they're going to put it together. That's how you're going to win your claim. That's all I got for you guys today. I'm out. Hey, you see a veteran, help a veteran.